Welcome to the third annual Dollars for Scholars Trimetry Contest here at Town Park in Whitman. And we have with us here right now President Michael Ganshert. Michael, you've done it again.
Thank you very much. It's a coordinated effort by our whole group, spearheaded by Michelle Amatina, who came up with the idea a couple of years ago, and she's been running with it ever since. So,
well, Michelle is really good at running things.
She really is, yes.
So tell me a little bit more about what's going on here tonight.
So we have 51 trees. That's 51 sponsors who have given us $100 for the tree, and we've provided them with the tree, the stand, the lights, and they've decorated in whatever fashion they want. And they've got their nameplate in front of it, and it's just for good community support. On Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we light the trees up so the community come and take a look at what the trees look like in all lit up in a very festive and holiday-ish manner.
And it certainly brought out people last year. I remember that because there were a ton of people here last year.
Yeah, last year, if you remember, it was kind of in the middle of COVID, so this was one of the few activities that you could actually do because it was outdoors. So it actually, I think, benefited us. But this year, I think, should be just as well. We're hoping we have as many food trucks as we had last year, maybe more. And so that tends to be a draw.
Yeah, the more the merrier for that matter. I mean, people love to come out and get food from food trucks.
Exactly.
They're always a big draw everywhere.
Exactly. There's different ones each night, so it's a good idea if you want to come down here more than once. It's your opportunity to do that.
So you can't necessarily repeat the trucks, but you can repeat the locations and find different trucks. So there's going to be quite a smorgasbord of food around this park this weekend.
Exactly. Yes, it should be very, very well attended. Right.
This is your Christmas time fundraiser. You have had other fundraisers during the year. What have they been so far?
We've had quite a few this year. We're a little heavier on the fall side than the spring side so far. So we've had Electronic Recycling Day in the fall. We had a skate party at Carousel Skate Center. That was in the beginning of October. We had the car show, which Cable was gracious enough to videotape it for us.
Oh, I had a great time there too, I'll tell you.
Yeah, that was the Halloween-themed car show, which always adds a lot to it. We have had, we participated in the Whitman Fall Carnival this year, and we've been very active in the election, canning at the elections, because we've had a lot of elections this year. And that brings us to this event here, as well as our holiday gift cards, which is going on at the same time.
Okay, now, how much do you know actually how much you have raised so far since the season started for your Dollars for Scholars?
I think for our fundraising activities, we're probably around $20,000 so far, and this one is a big one. This one we hope to eclipse at $10,000, so this is a real good generator of income for us. So we're right on pace for where we have been in the past.
Since I was at the Classic Car Show, the Great Pumpkin Classic Car Show,
yes.
How much did you realize from that one?
So we made $4,600, which was a little bit more than last year, so that was good. So,
well, that's nothing to sneeze at.
No, it wasn't. It was a very good event. Yeah. Very scary but fun event.
What other events do you have coming up?
So in the spring, we haven't met yet to map out our spring activities. We usually do the Taste of Whitman and Hanson. We're still going to explore that and see if the restaurants are interested in doing that this year. I know they're still suffering from some of the COVID effects in terms of their business. We have a bowling event that we do, bowling for Dollars for Scholars, and that will be in April at the Hanson AA. And we also have the electronic recycling event that we have in May. And there'll be something else sprinkled in there that we haven't worked on yet.
Okay. Where does the recycling event happen? I know that's, people bringing in their old stuff that doesn't work anymore so that they can pull it all apart and recycle all the components. Correct.
So we hold that in Hanson at the former McQuan School. It's usually the first Saturday in May, if you want to mark your calendar, and it's another Saturday in September, which that fluctuates, but it's usually the first Saturday in May for the spring one that will be coming up. Okay. Now, suppose somebody would like to donate some time to help you out. How can they get in contact with Dollars for Scholars? Well, if they go on. They can Google our website, or they can just go on our website, which is www.whitmanandhanson.dollarsforscholars.org. It's a mouthful to say, but if you Google it or you just type it in, you'll find us, and this lists the volunteer opportunities that we have. We also meet the first Wednesday of each month at the high school. That's when we have our meetings. Okay, yeah, and if you can't remember that, when you hunt for it on Google, when you get to the site, you paste that little bit that has the address on there and
you copy it first, then you paste it into the email that you're doing, and it'll get to you, right?
Yeah, absolutely, yes. So we need as many volunteers as we can get. The spring issue is a very busy period for us, and we hope it'll be busy again this year. We hope to raise $160,000. That's our goal this year. Last year we raised $156,000. So in this economy, it's a little challenging, but we hope we're up to it.
Okay, well, thank you so much, Michael. It was
Thank
good
you.
talking to you, as usual.
It's a pleasure. I invite everyone down to look at the trees, and hopefully they'll have a good time here and eat some food too.
Yes. Food, trees, everything but the heat.
Yeah.
Because it's winter or it's not summer anymore.
This is a very pleasant night right now. I know tomorrow's going to turn a little cooler, so we'll see.
Yeah. Well, the mornings are cool, but they cool down a little bit slower at the night.
Right. Yep.
Okay, so thanks to you so much, Michael.
Thank you again.
And we'll be seeing you somewhere else along the line.
Excellent. Thank you again. Nice seeing everyone.
And away we go. Well, Michael Ganscher told us a few moments ago that the person who's responsible for this whole setup is Michelle Lamattina. Michelle, where did the idea come from for this?
The idea just started back when COVID was happening, and obviously Whitman Hanson Dollars for Scholars, we do all our fundraisers are done with the intention of raising funds to award to graduating seniors. And that year we took a big hit because of COVID. We couldn't have any of our in-person fundraising. So I was kind of thinking, what can we do outside? And it just kind of came to me. I knew different towns like lit up trees and had people see them, but I just kind of took it to a different level of, well, let's have people sponsor the trees. So the money is like a sponsorship, towards Dollars for Scholars. And that's just kind of how it started 3 years ago.
And coming like right after the Great Pumpkin Classic Car Show, which I got out good that time, it's like another costume thing because people are kind of putting costumes on trees.
Correct. I came up yesterday and I was walking around looking at the trees, and it was kind of overwhelming to see. Kind of funny how everybody really is getting into it, and they have themes and costumes, like you said, on some. And one looks like Super Mario Brothers, the other one looks like Oscar the Grouch, and the community is really engaging in this. You see repeat businesses or families that are sponsoring trees, and they're up here decorating, and they're already talking about what are we going to do next year, So it's nice to get the community together, and everybody seems so excited about it.
And they all seem to have a great time. I mean, I had a lot of fun myself last year, and I was working through the whole thing.
Yeah, it's fun. This year we have a few more food trucks than we've had. We expanded our raffles this year. Tomorrow, on Saturday of the event, we have some performances from the Whitman Hanson Band and a student performing. And also this year we added an indoor vendor event. So we'll see how that goes tomorrow. We have 27 craft vendors so people can do holiday shopping. We're going to have Santa, the Grinch. So every year we're just looking to add to it. So, we definitely engage the community. If anybody has anything, reach out for next year so we can add to our event and make it bigger and better every year.
You are such a busy person. I mean, you're on many, many committees in the town. How do you manage to do all that stuff?
I have a lot of help. We have great, I am on a lot of committees. I love throwing events, running events. I have a lot of great help. I have Randy and Claire at home who just go along with my craziness and kind of jump and help out when they can. I really enjoy the town, and I enjoy giving back to the town, and I think that's what it's about. It's about your community and your family and giving back, and if this is what I can do to give back in my own way, I enjoy doing it. I do work full-time too, but we have great people that help out with all these committees. There's a lot of people behind the scenes that make these things work.
And people hardly ever hear about those people because you're the face of the thing, Michael's the face of the thing, somebody else is the face of something else, and the workers are just there and doing it, and they're usually having a pretty good time themselves too.
Absolutely, but I will say for a lot of the committees, just like this committee, we don't have a lot of people on our committee. I would say there's 10 people at most on this committee that kind of puts this on. We have student volunteers at all the DFS events. We encourage students to volunteer. You do earn points towards scholarships when you go to apply to be a senior. So you can see at most of our events, the kids are manning the raffle tables or the entrance, or they're helping set up and take down and all that. So, a lot, we try to get the kids involved and make sure they know, it's a little bit of hard work to reap some rewards later.
Well, I tell you, the students that I've seen here tonight still look like they're having a great deal of fun.
Yeah, the kids have more fun, I think, than anything. We put out sign-ups for kids to sign up, and we never have a problem getting kids to sign up because they all love to be at the events. Yep.
Okay, thank you so much, Michelle, and we'll be looking forward to seeing you at whatever event comes up next.
Whatever's next, I don't know. It's December. I think I'll take a break for a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, till January, right?
Right, till January. A few weeks. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. Thanks.
Well, Michelle just told us that there are a lot of students that help out here at the tree lighting ceremony here. This is Mike DiCarlo. He's one of them. And Mike, what brought you out here on a night like this?
I don't even know where to begin. I've always done Dollars for Scholars, even back when I was a freshman at Whitman Hanson. And I just, basically, it was in my heart, giving back to the community. Thought it'd be a good idea, come here on a night, bring Christmas joy to people, and enjoy the time.
And you bring a little joy to yourself there too.
Yes, I do.
Because I can tell you're having a good time.
Oh, I love it. I love Christmas. At my house, I do the same thing.
Yeah. Now, the last place I saw you was at the Great Pumpkin Classic Car Show. There, I finally got that out.
Yes.
Sometimes it just doesn't come out.
Yes.
And you were the guy who was giving out the trophies to everybody. That must have been a wonderful job to hand people one of those trophies and shake hands with them and bring that joy to them in that way.
Oh, it was. Even when I handed them and we shook hands, I felt that joy from the person I was giving it to, making an impact. And everyone there that day had a wonderful time. They came up to each and every one of us, thanked them. So it was a wonderful time to have.
Yeah. And it was a great time, like I keep telling people. I had a great time, and I was working the whole time. So now, where are you in school right now?
I am a senior right now.
So you are going to be working to try and get yourself a scholarship for school going on in next fall, right?
Yes.
Have you picked a school yet?
Yes, I have. I committed to Johnson & Wales, class of 2027, for hospitality management and food and beverage service industry management.
Well, that's quite a field. Hospitality is a big thing.
Oh, it is. But I've worked in restaurants for over 5 years now, and I found my passion in doing it.
Well, that's good. Like the man said, if you have a job you like, you never work a day in your life.
That's true. But for me, I work every day of my life. There's no stop.
Well, no stop, but but you do enjoy it.
Oh, I do. I love being around people. I love, even in the restaurant business, I love the front of the house. I get to communicate with customers, talk to them. my personality doesn't belong in the back of the house. I always love meeting people, talking about their lives and all this, and I really do enjoy that moment that I share with them.
Okay, well, it sounds like you've got the right career track for you going down.
Well, thank you.
Okay, thank you so much for talking to me, Mike.
Nice to meet you. Thank you.